Well, we are back with some more ship graveyard simulator because breaking ships is fun. And as we all know now, it scratches that completionist disorder that I so dearly suffer from. So we've already bought our ship, which is, this one, the Snopkovich. I don't know. I can't say that, whatever it is. But we should now, with the money from the last ship that we have left over, should hopefully be able to buy some more upgrades. One can hope. One can hope. I think we should have at least enough liquids to finally upgrade our beautiful creme brulee kitchen torch for melting welds down. Yeah, we just have enough liquids. Look at that. At least it'll be a slightly better creme brulee kitchen torch now. It looks exactly the same. Okay. Let's see what else we can afford. Maybe we can afford another box because I really would like more box capacity. Can afford a hammer. Can just afford a box. Maybe can just afford a box. Let's get a box upgrade because more capacity the better. Okay. And if we can't totally afford it, we will just sell some stuff from our warehouse. Because, we completionist disordered everything, so we have tons of leftover material. Okay, we need 30 bucks. Let's go sell some stuff.
Namaste, my friend.
I mean, that's whatever. It doesn't need exactly 30. It's not like we don't lack for metals. Jeez. Okay.
Shubh Prabhat, my friend.
Apparently we're now a gym rat because we have a crate 5. Okay, let's let's see how much the glove upgrade is because we can pick up more one to go. Probably isn't a bad thing either. 40 bucks? 40 bucks plus whatever it costs to upgrade it. We can definitely dump some more metals for that. That seems extremely reasonable. I mean, it really isn't even that much of the metals that we have, so let's dump the metals off. It's not like we won't get more. Because we here at Shady Shipbreakers break from the top to the bottom and have a completionist disorder, which means we complete them all. And I didn't buy the thing. I just went over and was like, we're gonna upgrade it. One needs to buy the blueprint in order to upgrade it. Okay. This back and forth is gonna get old fast, but you know what? It's fine. Oh. Apparently I already owned level 3? Whatever, we'll just double upgrade that. It's fine. Now we at least have some holy gloves on our hands. I'm sure that's super safe. I wonder if we can upgrade anything else while we're with our $18 that are left over. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I think I'm gonna upgrade this rope because then we can launch ourselves farther up like Batman. So that's a good time.
Shubh Prabhat, my friend.
Okay. Because that's only a couple bucks. Alright.
My friend.
Now we can launch ourselves farther. Alright. And away to the top to the bottom of this aft of this boat we go. You know what? I actually think I'm gonna park it over here on the side. The side feels like a good place to throw this boat. Throw the truck this time. Clear all this stuff off. I think the first thing that I'm probably gonna get rid of this time is the plating on this aft. Because then the aft is cleared off. Kind of, sort of. Alright, crane guy, do your job. So the other day when I was streaming, I said that I was going to probably sit down and write down things to talk about while streaming. I failed at doing that, very clearly. I did not write down things. They're not congruently on a piece of paper in front of me being like, well, you should talk about these things. Because that would make this, like, far too organized and, far too professional. But we are really just here to smash the boat apart in a completionist manner, so it's okay. We'll take it all the way here. Why not? There's stuff underneath my feet. Oh, looks like this time, again, somebody wants to buy used cardboard boxes. Oh, jeez, we're already... It really didn't take much to, like, get to 300 pounds. Which is a crazy amount for someone to hold, but, you know. Anyways, let's turn off this gas so we don't blow ourselves up. That's important, and, yeah, there we go. Goodbye! Okay. Pick up all this stuff off. And let's break this and watch things go kaboom, even though they don't actually explode. There's nothing that says I've failed everything like I explode half the ship with a big kaboom. Anyways, this. Did I not break you? Okay, I did not. Okay. Pick up all this deck plating. It really doesn't take long to get to 300 pounds. I did actually find that you can switch it to Imperial because, I don't know, pounds makes way more sense than kilograms when you're talking, like, I don't know, picking up weight? I live in a place where, like, everything's metric, right? You know, like, but, like, on your driver's license, everything's metric. But, like, when you talk to somebody, you go, well, I'm 5'11". You don't tell them that you're, you know, 100 and whatever it is, 170 meters, 170 centimeters tall or whatever. You just tell somebody that you're, you know, how tall you are in feet. It's same with pounds. Like, with the weight, you don't tell somebody that you weigh, you know, 80 kilograms. You tell them that you weigh the equivalent of 80 kilograms in pounds. My driver's license, however, you know, everything's in kilograms and centimeters, but... So, to me, like, when you're talking about how much weight you're lifting, definitely 100% makes more sense for my brain. Like, from a conceptual version of, like, it weighing, you know, lifting it in pounds versus lifting it in kilograms. Like, I understand how much a kilogram is. Like, for, like, other things, kilograms 100% make more sense in my brain. But for, like, the way of, like, lifting or how much somebody weighs definitely makes more sense in freedom units. But ask me like how far a mile is in, like, distance of, like, walking. I couldn't tell you because I've only ever done anything ever in, like, kilometers and meters. You know. Freedom units ahoy. I thought I had got the chat window that's supposed to run with the stream, like on the screen like I used to have. I thought I got it working again. Apparently I did not. So I have no idea what I'm doing wrong with that widget, but apparently it's something. One day I'll fix it and it'll work again, and people who later at later times can see what other people have typed and that I'm speaking towards. Today, however, apparently is not that day. I have no idea what I did wrong. 1 mile being 5,280 feet. Oh, it does work? Okay, cool. Anyways, that means absolutely nothing to me, okay? Like, that means absolutely nothing in my brain. Okay, like 5 kilometers I understand, 10 kilometers I understand, 100 kilometers I understand. We don't use yards here. We use meters for like distance, like meters and kilometers. You know, that's what we use here. It's okay. Oh my God! Seriously, like. How is being able to hold 300 pounds in a crate still not enough to satisfy my ability to hold more than like 3 handfuls? I swear to God. So like 1.6 kilometers. There you go. That makes sense to my brain. I did not park this truck in a good spot. This is all I'm noticing right now. It doesn't matter where I park things. I never park them in a spot that's actually a good place. I do this in real life too, right? Because like I don't like parking in a lot of like a lot of parking places here, like the gigawatts. A lot of parking places here, like the stalls are like super narrow, like they're like just like enough to fit your car in and have the ability to get out. Some of them not even. Like some parking places, man, like you slide in there next to somebody and you can't get out of your damn car, never mind them getting out of their damn car. Can't I move the truck? I mean, yes, I can move my truck, but that's besides the point. That's too much logic when I have to pick all of this stuff up. It's fine. But anyways, like, so like parking, I park like probably in like some of like the most like not the easiest places to like get to from where you're going to and back, because my brain goes, don't park next to people. You would like to be able to get in and out of your vehicle today. Also, I just like, and then everything's like, it's like all like if you're parking in an underground, it's like one spot, pillar, one spot, and then the other spot, and then a pillar, and you're like, I don't want to be next to the pillar. I hate parking next to pillars. Some parking lots it's fine, but like as a whole, I just don't like parking next to pillars. So like I try to like park away from everybody in the most inconvenient spot for myself as possible. Oh, this little fisherman dude. Hello, fisherman friend. What do you do? I found the pirate. He's a pirate. He's not a fisherman. He's a pirate. I don't know that, I mean, he looks like a fisherman, like a sea captain fisherman, not really a pirate, but whatever. The clashing of glass during the toast on board ships was regarded by sailors and former sailors as a very bad omen. They believe that the distinctive protracted sound of the glass could be a harbinger of misfortune that could affect even the entire group. Good to know. Don't cheers if you're on a cruise, you know? Bad omen. You know, no clinking of your glasses. We're not gonna start at the top on this one. We're just gonna start here, because this feels like the last ship that we did, very much so, just with a different freaking name. And there's nothing on the top that we care about. I should probably take out the walls to ensure that it all falls down in one go. So we'll do that. For some reason, I feel like I'm crouching and I've shrunk. Okay. And this part of the outside deck bits, and then we'll start breaking her from the top to the bottom, as we do at the Shady Lane shipbreakers, non-unionized, except for our crane operator. Oh, there's more stuff in here that I missed. Go figure. Hopefully that's everything, and it all just... That's what it's gonna do. Well, I mean, it's not everything, because I didn't get all of the walls, but that's okay. Whoa! 300 pounds really does come a little bit faster than you want it to. I keep saying that, and I know it's repetitive and extremely annoying to listen to when someone repeats themselves 500 times, but... Sometimes it's hard not to repeat yourself because it's something that you're like, damn, I literally took 3 handfuls and we're already there and have to go find the truck again. I don't know why I did that. Send help. Okay. Ah, well, I broke that wall. That's fine. Makes it easier to get out here and grab all of the things and stuff. And the stuff and the things. What else do we need for these? Some plastic. 2 clocks. Used clocks, eh? And 1 dartboard. Well, everyone's got their own taste in things, I suppose. At least we have a use for our used cardboard boxes. I did not get everything. Look at that. Fail. We should probably take this out. Eh. Work? Take these walls out. Hello? Hit? No? Okay. That should be fine. That should be everything, in theory. I keep saying that, and every time I say that, it's never everything. I'm always missing things. Miss entire rooms, find hidden filing cabinets. You know, every time I think I'm done, there's always more. Those pieces decided that they wanted to take a leap of faith off the side of the boat. And that's just okay. Whatever. Screw that box. Didn't need it anyways. Picking up. Oh, there's electricity down there. Well, we'll have to go find out how to turn that off before we go down a level. That's fine. It looks like it's just under my feet, so shouldn't be too hard to turn that off. Because as much as it might be fun, I don't really think hitting electricity is gonna go well. Nobody wants to get electrocuted, you know? It's not really a great pastime. When I was a kid, we were camping and we're camping like next to like a ranch, and part of the fence was supposed to be electrified, and like my dad thought it would be funny to try and give me an electric shock from the electric fence. So he talked the rest of my family into like holding hands, right? Because like the only person that like gets the shock is like at the end of the line. And like I adamantly refused to like hold hands. I was just like, I was not having it. I probably was like, I don't know, 6, maybe 7 at the time, and I was adamantly like, I was not having it. And then my dad finally convinced me, and it was really funny because he thought it was gonna shock me. But, ooh, destroying heavy elements. Okay, whatever. Whatever that achievement was for. Anyways, he thought it was gonna be hilarious. It did not shock me. However, it did shock him. For whatever reason, even with the wet grass, it didn't like pass through for whatever reason. So he got shocked, I did not. It's one of those sucks to sucks moments. When your dad thinks he's got you, but you know, in truth, he's only got himself. I'm gonna have to go get that green box at some point. It's gonna drive me nuts that it's sitting over there. Already coal. Man, I think literally, like, again, like, probably the next thing I'm gonna upgrade is this damn box! I don't know why it's so irritating that it fills up so fast, because, like, you're like, oh, well, it should fill up that fast. You're literally grabbing, like, 5 steel beams and some metal plates, but man, at the same time, incredibly annoying. Okay, let's see if we can find this electrical box. It is not here, but we did find our one dartboard. So, dude can have his used dartboard for funsies. I don't know why I'm taking this down. Go through here. Oh, and there's our other clock. Give me that clock, thank you. Ooh, that whole wall is electrified. Okay, maybe we're not going through that way. Okay, guess gotta find another way into that room. Yeah, this looks like a good spot as any. Mainly because the wall isn't electrified. No electrocutions here today. Where is it? Thank you. No crispy fried critters today. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Realism 100% with games can often take a backseat to everything because it makes it less fun when everything's hyper realistic. If I wanted hyper realistic, I'd go do it for real, you know. This is not a thing that I want to do in real life. Walking around slamming a sledgehammer to break rivets to pull up deck plating on a ship is not a career choice that I'd really ever make. It's definitely extremely hard work and it would not be all that enjoyable. I mean, neither is honestly carrying 300 pounds worth of stuff, but you know. At most I've ever lifted was 175, and I was really proud of that. There was a game that I was playing that had an update that, like, the developers put in some more hyper-realism, and it 100% just ruined, like, playing the game. It made it, like, very unfun because it made it such a struggle to do stuff. I don't remember what game it was. It was like, wow, I mean, it was one of the few early access titles I bought, so, I mean, that's telling because I don't typically buy very many of them because they usually don't turn out well. Let's face it. More often than not, early access games are in early access for 500 years, and they, when they come out finally, they are, well, the same game that you paid for 10 years ago, with just some minor tweaks. Ugh. I'm gonna have to take this wall out. For real? Okay. Well, the next thing that's... Okay. That's uncalled for, stairs. I understand that, like, it's my own fault, but also... Come on now, stairs. Okay. These have to go. They've gotta go. Stairs, you gotta go. You're a problem. So a while ago up here, they introduced like legislation regarding like entertainment content, so like TV and like streaming and stuff like that. And apparently, it also, for whatever reason, applies to things like YouTube and like Twitch and actually, I don't know that it necessarily applies to Twitch, but like I 100% definitely know that it applies to YouTube. Basically, it prioritizes like Canadian-made content, which like seems like a good thing to like some degree, where like, oh, you'll have more Canadian content showing up, like things that were produced in Canada, things that were made in Canada, things that feature Canadians in your recommended, like on like recommended as like a thing that you should watch. And it sounds like great in theory, right? Cool, more access to Canadian made content. Cool. I'm sure it'll bring some like diversity into like what you consume in media and stuff like that. Fortunately, for whatever reason, when it comes to like my YouTube algorithm specifically, it just recommends like this dudes that are all playing like the same 8 games over and over again, and they're not even things that like would normally pop up on like my algorithm, because they're not things that I like historically consume with content, right? Like these guys are just playing demos and like 800 simulator games, which is not normally my bread and butter. Like I think this is like the only exception to that. Like this game here specifically has been the only exception to that. I don't particularly think simulator games are all that entertaining or exciting, but like it's just all these dudes playing simulator games and then like demos off of Steam, and I'm like, Man, this makes absolutely no sense. This isn't like anything that I normally would consume. I can't get rid of it. Every time I get rid of one, another one pops up. I'm like, please don't recommend this channel ever again. I don't want this. This is not good. And then another one pops up and I'm like, I can't escape it. I can't find anything to watch on YouTube because it's all just the same things. And like the algorithm for me in theory should be like recommending like web series, because that's once upon a time what I heavily watched was people who made web series back when that was the thing to do on YouTube. I used to watch a lot of really cool ones. Like this one dude who I don't know, they're like a comedy group, I guess. They made like a web series about a dude who wrote jingles who had agoraphobia and lived inside his apartment, so everything took place inside of his apartment because he never left his apartment because he was agoraphobic. Anyways, it was good. It was funny. I enjoyed it. And then there were like a couple fantasy ones that I really liked. And then that one that they did, I think it was like Warner Brothers did it with like, it was like called like H Plus or something like that. I watched that for a bit. Well, like that format of content, like, it disappeared. And then like everything else that I watch on YouTube is like your obligatory like guides for video games if you're like achievement hunting, or like you're stuck on a level and doing a dumb puzzle that doesn't make any sense, because if you play older games, puzzles actually require thinking and thought process. And like, you know, some let's plays of like games that I personally will never play, but you're interested enough that you want to watch somebody play them. Like, I don't know, Resident Evil, for example. Never will play a Resident Evil game. Don't have any desire to really play a Resident Evil game. But like, we'll watch somebody play it. Or strategy games, because I suck at them. But I think people who can play them well, it makes interesting. It makes for interesting to watch most of the time. But instead, all I get is these like 5 or 6 dudes that are all playing the same simulator games. And when I say the same simulator games, I literally mean the same singular games. They're all playing like Power Wash Simulator 2. They're playing whatever this new Cowboy Simulator game is. They're playing Water Park Management Simulator game. Like, I'm like, you can't get away from it. It's like, they all stagger the releases of their content, so it's not like on the same day they all like publish their Power Wash Simulator 1 guy thing. But like, man, like, where's the varied content? I feel like we're in the age of like varied content being gone. Nobody's doing anything interesting. It's all the same. Trying to find anything decent to watch is becoming impossible. And like, I think part of that for like up here specifically is to do with that legislation, because it predominantly like pushes specific content to you, and you don't get the varied that I once upon a time would have. Or at least it feels that way. Whether that's true or not is a whole different, you know, ball game, but I miss picking up all this wood. How could I? And no! That wasn't what I wanted to do! I wanted to jump around the corner. It's okay. This is why we upgraded the rope. I mean, like, stuff like that in theory would be great if you could click on and off, but like the problem with it is it's a legislative law, like for that specific, like for, well, like, I mean, I don't know that it's specifically super affecting things, but also it feels like it is. You can't just like opt out of a law, unfortunately. Like it's a media law that like Google and network television stations all have to abide by. Unfortunately, like there's no opt out button, you know? But also, I just wish I got more varied content. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't really care if, like, what it specifically is, but, like, just more varied content would be great. But, like, in saying that, like, when I do get varied content, it's really weird. So, like, all of a sudden, the last couple of days, like, for whatever reason, like, these, like, Japanese salaryman videos have also been showing up a lot suddenly. And, like, they're obviously, like, made in Japan. They're, like, from Japanese content creators. I mean, if you could even call them that, like, they're just telling you how bad it is to work in an office in Japan. And, like, Japanese work culture. Which, like, to some people, I suppose, again, it's an interesting, like, thing seeing how like, other things around the world work. But also, like, man, I live that life already. But, I mean, like, I may not, like, well, I mean, right now I'm not because I got laid off. But, like, I just because, like, I mean, working 16-hour days, awful. Oh, well, that was more than I expected. I did not expect to fall down like that. I didn't realize I was standing over a hole, but apparently I was. That's fine. I'm gonna move the truck because now the truck is in a bad spot, which means I need to pick up this box and that box and all of this other stuff. But anyways, I don't know, like, it would just be nice to get more better varied content again on YouTube, like once upon a time happened. So interesting is, like, the algorithm definitely used to feel like it was more based off of, like, your actual viewing habits and less off of whatever it is that they're doing now. Which is definitely not off your viewing habits. Because if it was, I definitely wouldn't be getting people playing demos nonstop. And 50,000 of the same simulator game. I mean, you're right. Well, I mean, like, right now playing the simulator game, but, like, this is happening for, like, a while now. Like, that's like a while. Like, it's not brand new. Like, we're talking, like, these dudes have been popping up with their simulator content for months, and, like, I've been systematically getting rid of them, but, like, then apparently we get, like, Power Wash Simulator, which, don't get me wrong, like, a ton of people are playing and a ton of people are, like, putting up content for, but, like, Jeebus. Give me those, give me that, come on. And then we'll throw that out, and then we should, hopefully, in theory, no, we definitely will not be able to take this out. Never mind, I don't know why I'm cleaning this off. We can't take this out. I'll just break it anyways. I was like, we should be able to pick this out, and then I look up and, like, there's an entire catwalk above it that will not let me take this out. At least upgrading this kitchen torch seems to have slightly made breaking those apart a little bit faster. Kitchen torch 2.0. And let's go back up. Because I want to get rid of this. This needs to exit the ship. What helps if I'm not standing on it. I don't want to go all the way to the bottom. How? I'm already super full. Like, I literally cleaned out that one room. And I can't reach that because it's all the way over there. No! Why are you green if you were just gonna bounce back at me? Okay. That's cleaning up the mess I made. Either way, I don't know what they did to the YouTube algorithm. It needs to stop though. I really don't want to watch people play Power Wash Simulator and not being able to find anything else, because I don't really follow a ton of YouTubers. Like there's a couple that I like watch, but like, man, like they can only put out so much content in a day, and at some point they're either playing something you're not interested in, or you've watched everything that they've done. And it's not like it's like super rewatchable like a television show is. You're like, once I've seen this and once I've watched you do this, I've watched you do it. I don't really have a desire to watch you I don't know. What's a good example? I don't have a desire to watch you play Silent Hill remastered all over again. You know? Once is enough for me. Unless you're doing like a cool challenge run, in which case, you know, then I will again watch somebody play the game over again. But that's, you know, a different story. They're doing something different within the game. I need to put a hole in the wall. These are just like apparently the trials and tribulations of my life right now because I have too much. Well, like I shouldn't even call it like, it's not really like technically free time because like I'm doing other stuff when I'm doing it, but like when you have too much time on your hands because you're not occupied with things other than scrolling the internet looking for job postings. And then, you know, being depressed by the fact that there's literally like 5 whole things that you can apply for and the last few days there hasn't been anything new. That is what it is. It's the wrong season to be looking for a new job, to be saying the least. Which just equals a lot of free time of sitting there with YouTube and looking at job postings that don't exist. Again, somehow I managed to miss an entire freaking room. This is why I can't be trusted. Should be able to take these things out. Probably have to take this wall out though. In this dangerous kerosene. Oh. We've already fulfilled all of the contracts. Now I just literally am just topping to bottoming because I have a problem. As previously discussed. Can I? There's. I don't think I can get it from here. I'm gonna have to. I think I backed myself into a corner. I don't know that I can reach the things to take that one out because there's not a floor on the other side of that. What did I do? Can I get down there? Can I? Oh, I got it. Never mind. It's fine. Can I do the same for this one? Yeah, look at the super reach on this grinder. I think this wall has to come out in order to take this one out. That's fine. We can take this wall out. This wall isn't a problem. Get rid of all of this. I guess it'll be this stuff too. All that liquid towards a new torch. One day my torch will not look like something that, you know, is in your kitchen for creme bruleeing. Oh, it's just, it's just this pipe? It's just been this pipe the entire time. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. You know what? I'm honestly just gonna make sure that there is nothing else out here, else up here that I am going to need to pull out. No, it doesn't look like it. So we should be able to just take this bit out up here to pull out that engine block, and then after that we should, in theory, just be able to collapse the entire damn thing. Too heavy. That's fine. Okay. Well, I probably have to take this out too. This looks like it's extremely close to that engine block thing down there. Oh, this catwalk's gonna have to go. That's fine. You can go sit over there. You can go sit over there, Box. Take out this side. No. What's in the way? That's in the way? Okay, that's fine. Is it though? Can we get back up to that? I mean, I should be able to. Should be able to. Okay. That went well. Okay, now can this go away, sir? Yeah, now we can like just collapse the rest of this. And then all we have to do is worry about is just cleaning up the gigantic mess that I have made. At least we can take more than 3 handfuls when it's just a pile of rubbish. Okay. There's literally nothing else that I need to crane out. No, we're good. Okay. Time to play Ring Around the Rosie and collapse the rest of the ship so we can top to bottom it as we do here at the shipyard. When you belong to our non-unionized. Did not know this room existed. It's okay though. Ooh, stairs are in the way. Okay, that's fine. Forgot that I'm also gonna need to disconnect this top part. Okay. You know what? We'll just disconnect all of this, and then we won't have to worry about this portion. We'll just have to worry about the portion on the other side of the stairs. All right. At least once these are all done, we can just take out and collapse the entire rest of the structure. Not have to think about it anymore. Then it just becomes a game of whack and grab. I'd say whack-a-mole. I was going whack-a-mole, and then my brain was like, it's not really whack-a-mole because you're just standing there grabbing things. Okay. Whoa, back to the front of the ship. Because that's where I put the truck. Whoa, already full. Did not take long. Alright. I don't know why I'm bothering to clean this up. It's all gonna collapse. It's just gonna be in one pile. We need to stop cleaning this stuff up and just take care of the sides. And then they're done. And then it's all collapsed. And then, we can finish off this ship and move on to the next ridiculous ship that we break from top to bottom because we have problems. And by we, I mainly mean me, but you know, I feel like at least Netcha over there has the same problem that I suffer from. Hers is probably worse than mine because she has the insane enjoyment from things that go ding. And not ding in like a satisfying like, oh, my dopamine hit there. Like the sorting game in this game was just has a ridiculous ding sound that at least me drives me insane and gives me a headache. Which I guess technically could be all of the sounds in this game for some people, because it's literally just the sound of a hammer smashing it against metal. Well, I mean, it's not really making that sound, but, you know. Collapse? All of it? All of it collapse? Maybe? Maybe? Yeah! Look at that explosion. Goodbye, all you junky pieces. Now we can just stand here and fill our crate full of goodies. Did the job right. Everything fell down in one go. We didn't blow things up that we needed to complete contracts. We found the pirate that looks like a fisherman. Let's say this boat is a win at this point. As much as it can be. Now we just spent 8 years picking up all of this scrap. Should be able to clear like these first 2 rungs to the beam there, and then we should be able to take the aft away, and that'll be a big, huge, chunky looking piece away. Apparently my pockets are full and I'm just trying to grab things, even though my pockets be full. So the last couple days I've been like trying to come up with like some semblance of like a like, I don't really want to call it a streaming schedule, but like an idea of what I'm going to do, because like if you have an idea what you're gonna do, you have a little bit of a plan, it's a little bit easier to like I mean, it's organized in your brain, therefore like you know what you're doing, and it's not like an anxiety guessing game of like, oh well, if I do this today, what the hell am I gonna do? And I think, for me specifically at least, weekends are where I'm gonna play, like, games that are, like, along lines of, like, when I played Tomb Raider. Just because, like, I feel like I can just sit there and, like, dedicate a little bit. Like, I mean, I could dedicate, like, a good chunk of time in the evening, like, on, like, weekdays for, like, games like that. But I also, like, feel like it's just, like, not a great idea. Because, like, at least weekends I can always guarantee that I can have time to, like, dedicate to playing stuff like that. And, like, saving, like, games where, like, if you spend, like, 2 hours, you feel like you've accomplished something. For, like, weekday streams. So, like, this and, like, a couple other games that I have that are sitting in my backlog of 8 billion games that I have purchased over the time and never sat down and played. So, this weekend, this weekend's probably gonna be God of War. Because I've been sitting on God of War for, like, forever, and I haven't sat down and played it, and I own both of them. So I think this weekend is gonna be some God of War. It's most likely gonna be God of War. And then weekdays will be this and whatever one of the other games that, like, are not, you know, big story games where you want to sit down and play, like, a huge chunk of it at a time. That also is going to actually involve me making sure that I've made food for tomorrow. So that, like, I can eat and not be going, oh geez, it's, you know, 7, 8 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything since I started streaming at 2. And wondering why my head hurts and it feels like I have been run over by an elephant. I mean, it's not really a question of why I feel like I've been run over by an elephant. It's just that's why I felt like I've been run over by an elephant. Because I don't know about you, but when I haven't eaten, and sometimes I forget to eat, all of a sudden I have a massive headache, and I'm like, why does my head hurt so much? And the answer is, you did not eat. Well, look at that big chunk of metal gun. Clean off this half. Get it taken away. We'll clean off the other half and get that taken away. And then we will not be playing the sorting game. We'll just turn in our contracts and then sort our junk automatically, and then look at what our next ship is. And this rung should be it to clear off that piece. Goodbye! Take it away! This actually went pretty quickly, which is nice for this ship. To be fair, it's literally the ship that we took apart last time, which is a different name. Different name and a different collectible piece. You know. At least we'll have metal to sell to buy some upgrades. Almost there. Only 50,000 more handfuls of steel beams. And then we can say farewell to the rest of this hull. Man, there really is like 50,000 little tiny steel beams when you collapse, you know, 60% of a ship down. That feels like honestly enough. I lied. I'm gonna pick up this bit over here. We'll toss that in. Pick up the box that missed. Toss that in. Buddy can take that away. And we can go turn in our contracts for some moolah. Alright, let's see what we make from these ones. 60 bucks, that's pretty good, that's pretty good. 75 bucks. And 150. Damn, son. And that's another ship down. Okay. Go sort all of our remaining materials. Okay. And now we can go buy our other ship, which looked like it was the slippery herring. I mean, I've handled herring. They're not super slippery fish, honestly. They're not the most slippery fish in the world. An ulukin is way more slippery than that. Oh, I've got to scrap this first. get ourselves the slippery herring. Which looks like it's actually not an aft piece this time around. It is a bow. So no more back in that aft up. Oh, look at our collectibles. There's our hula girl and our T-Rex. Where's our captain? Where's our pirate man? Oh, he's over here. He hangs out by our